first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be 38-yard line.
They got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. A give to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Dez Bryant, by the way, partner, last week in the win over Washington, caught touchdown pass number 72 in a Cowboy uniform.
Throw up the X, because that's what Dez does when he scores, right? He throws the X sign up. And he went past Bullet Bob Hayes to set the new record for Dallas. That brings back memories for an old guy like me, watching number 22 Bob Hayes run around in a Dallas uniform. That's quite an accomplishment for Dez Bryant.
Prescott now on second down. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Keenum. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Keenum. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Good. One formation. Watch it now, Barney. Check 43.
Keenum will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Detroit!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guy... They're going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
On
third down, it's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, instead of breaking down, that last play, I've got to ask you, is that time of year because don't the fantasy football playoffs start? Aren't we ending the regular season? And if so, how's your year going?
I know, yeah. In the Godden Family Football League, it is starting next week. I'm on a 6-game winning streak. I'm 9-4 going into the playoffs.
Look at you. Are you going to be the number 1 seed?
I'm not. I'm the number 3 seed, but with my win streak and where I'm at, I'm kind of like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers last year, except he's better looking and more successful.
So do you tell everybody to relax, or do you just guarantee victory?
Oh, I just guarantee.
There you go.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this.
All right, here we go. Good. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Leopard.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
All right, now, look at 56. Good. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landing.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run here. It's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Marcus Sherrills. Fielded at about the 28. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Prescott now. Shakes off the sack. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion right comes Beasley. On 3rd down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Keenum. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 59 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Keenum to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. When the Vikings get down this way, they start looking for number 82. Rudolph had 24 targets in the red zone last year, tops in the league.
And that's what you do when you have a tight end who understands how to get open in tight spaces. Gronk knows how to do that. Tyler Eifert does it well in Cincinnati. Kyle Rudolph emulates those guys.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in 1st downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than 2nd place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a give. This is Murray. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And the wideout in motion. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
That's caught by Treadwell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Forbath will put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. In motion comes the tight end left. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. That's caught at the 25. And he